Tuesday's taboo, a nail-biting superstition. Many cultures have superstitions. These are beliefs that defy logic. One such belief is about cutting nails on Tuesdays. Across the world, people avoid this seemingly harmless act, fearing it might bring bad luck. But why Tuesday? What makes this day so special? Let's journey through history and cultures to understand this intriguing superstition. Echoes of the past, ancient origins of superstition. Superstitions have been an integral part of human culture for millennia, shaping behaviors and traditions across the globe. These beliefs often stem from a time when the world was a much more mysterious place, and people sought to explain the unknown through rituals and myths. Superstitions are deeply rooted in our past, reflecting ancient fears and beliefs. They were often born out of a need to make sense of natural phenomena and to protect oneself from perceived dangers. From avoiding black cats to knocking on wood, these practices have been passed down through generations. The superstition about cutting nails on Tuesdays is no exception. This particular belief is still observed in various cultures around the world. It is said that cutting nails on this day can bring bad luck or misfortune, a notion that has been perpetuated through folklore and oral traditions. Its origins are shrouded in mystery. While the exact beginnings of this superstition are unclear, it is believed to have ancient roots. Some suggest that it may have originated from a time when certain days were considered more auspicious or inauspicious for specific activities. Some trace it back to ancient civilizations, where cultures often linked days of the week with celestial bodies. These associations were not merely astronomical but also carried significant cultural and religious meanings. Each day was dedicated to a particular deity or celestial body, influencing daily activities and rituals. Tuesday, for instance, was associated with Mars, the Roman god of war. In Roman culture, Mars was a powerful deity symbolizing aggression, conflict, and protection. The day named after him, Martis Dies, was considered a time for strength and caution. Engaging in certain activities like cutting nails was thought to invite the god's wrath or disrupt the day's martial energy. These ancient beliefs were documented in texts and passed down through generations, becoming ingrained in the cultural fabric. Even as societies evolved and scientific understanding grew, many of these superstitions persisted, a testament to their deep-rooted influence. Today, while some may view these superstitions as mere relics of the past, they continue to be observed by many. They serve as a link to our ancestors, a way to honor traditions, and sometimes a means to find comfort in the face of uncertainty. Superstitions, whether ancient or modern, remind us of the enduring human desire to seek meaning and control in an unpredictable world. The Greco-Roman influence: Mars, war, and ill-fated Tuesdays. In Roman mythology, Mars was a powerful god representing war, violence, and bloodshed. He was one of the most revered deities in the Roman pantheon, often depicted as a fierce warrior in full armor, ready for battle. Mars was not just a symbol of physical combat, but also a representation of the aggressive and assertive aspects of human nature. His influence extended beyond the battlefield, affecting various aspects of daily life and culture in ancient Rome. Tuesday, named after Mars, was considered an unlucky day. The day was called Dies Martis in Latin, directly translating to Day of Mars. This association with the god of war imbued Tuesday with a sense of foreboding and caution. People believed that the aggressive and tumultuous energy of Mars made Tuesday a day fraught with potential misfortune and conflict. It was a day when the veil between the mortal world and the divine wrath of Mars was particularly thin. It was believed that engaging in certain activities on Tuesday would anger the god. Activities that were seen as challenging Mars's authority or disrupting the natural order were particularly frowned upon. This included starting new ventures, making significant decisions, or engaging in activities that required a calm and peaceful environment. The fear of invoking Mars's displeasure was so ingrained that people would often postpone important tasks to avoid the potential for disaster. This included cutting nails, as it was associated with personal grooming and well-being. Personal grooming was seen as an act of self-care and preservation, which could be interpreted as a challenge to Mars's dominion over life and death. The act of cutting nails, in particular, was believed to be a direct affront to the god, as it symbolized the severing of one's connection to the divine protection and favor. Cutting nails on Tuesday was thought to invite Mars's wrath. The superstition held that by cutting nails on this day, one was essentially inviting misfortune and calamity into their life. The wrath of Mars could manifest in various forms, from minor inconveniences to significant life-altering events. This belief was so pervasive that it influenced daily routines and practices, with people taking great care to avoid any actions that might provoke the god's anger. The legacy of these ancient beliefs continues to echo in modern superstitions and cultural practices, reminding us of the enduring power of myth and tradition. Tuesday's curse in Hinduism, a day for goddess Kali. In Hindu culture, Tuesdays hold a special significance, particularly in relation to the fierce and powerful goddess Kali. This day is often shrouded in various taboos and superstitions, one of the most prominent being the prohibition against cutting nails. The taboo against cutting nails on Tuesdays also exists in Hinduism. This practice is deeply rooted in the belief that cutting nails on this day can bring about negative consequences. Many Hindus strictly adhere to this custom, avoiding any form of grooming that involves cutting or trimming. However, the reasoning differs from Roman mythology. While Roman traditions may have their own set of beliefs and superstitions, the Hindu perspective is uniquely tied to the reverence and fear of goddess Kali. The cultural context and religious significance make this practice distinct and deeply ingrained in Hindu society. In Hinduism, Tuesday is dedicated to goddess Kali, a fierce deity associated with destruction and power. She is often depicted with a garland of skulls, a fierce expression, and multiple arms holding various weapons. Her image is both awe-inspiring and terrifying, symbolizing the destructive and transformative power of time. Cutting nails on Tuesday is considered disrespectful to Kali. This act is seen as an affront to her powerful energy, which is believed to be particularly potent on this day. By avoiding such actions, devotees show their respect and reverence for the goddess. It is believed to disturb her energy and bring misfortune. The disturbance of Kali's energy is thought to invite her wrath, leading to various forms of misfortune and bad luck. This belief underscores the importance of adhering to traditional practices and respecting the divine forces that govern the universe. Devotees often engage in special prayers and rituals on Tuesdays to honor goddess Kali. These rituals may include offerings of flowers, incense, and food, as well as chanting of mantras and recitation of sacred texts. The aim is to appease the goddess and seek her blessings for protection and prosperity. The historical roots of this superstition can be traced back to ancient times when people sought to understand and appease the forces of nature. Over centuries, these practices have evolved but continue to hold significant cultural and religious importance. Even in modern times, many Hindus continue to observe this tradition. Despite the advancements in science and technology, the deep-seated beliefs and cultural practices remain resilient. This adherence to tradition reflects the enduring influence of religion and mythology in shaping daily life and practices. Community gatherings and festivals dedicated to goddess Kali are also common on Tuesdays. These events bring people together to celebrate and honor the goddess, fostering a sense of community and shared cultural heritage. Through these gatherings, the stories and traditions associated with Kali are passed down to future generations, ensuring their continuity and relevance. In conclusion, the practice of avoiding nail cutting on Tuesdays is more than just a superstition. It is a reflection of the deep respect and reverence for goddess Kali. By understanding and honoring these traditions, we connect with the rich cultural and spiritual heritage that has been passed down through generations. Section 5. West African Beliefs, Ancestral Spirits and Tuesday's Taboo. In parts of West Africa, the belief revolves around ancestral spirits. These spirits are believed to visit their living descendants on Tuesdays. Cutting nails on this day is seen as disrespectful to these spirits. It is thought to sever the connection between the living and the dead, leading to bad luck. Section 6. Beyond Tuesdays, Other Days, Other Superstitions. Tuesday isn't the only day with nail-cutting superstitions. In some cultures, other days carry similar beliefs. For example, in Japan, cutting nails at night is considered unlucky. It is believed to shorten one's lifespan. These varying beliefs highlight the diversity of superstitions across the globe. Section 7. The Psychology of Superstition. Why we cling to beliefs. Superstitions, while often irrational, serve a psychological purpose. They provide a sense of control in an uncertain world. By avoiding certain actions, people hope to ward off bad luck. This desire for control is deeply ingrained in human nature. It helps us cope with anxiety and stress. Despite advancements in science and reason, superstitions continue to thrive in the modern world. They persist across generations, passed down through families and communities. While some may dismiss them as mere superstition, they remain an integral part of many cultures. The world is a tapestry of diverse cultures, each with its own set of beliefs and practices. While some beliefs may seem strange or illogical to outsiders, it is essential to approach them with respect and understanding. Superstitions, including those about cutting nails on Tuesdays, offer a glimpse into the rich history and cultural heritage of different societies. Embracing cultural diversity means acknowledging and respecting different ways of life. It means understanding that what may seem peculiar to one culture may hold deep significance to another. By appreciating these differences, we foster a more inclusive and harmonious world. Superstitions, while often dismissed as irrational beliefs, provide valuable insights into human history and culture. The taboo against cutting nails on Tuesdays, with its diverse origins and interpretations, highlights the universality of superstition and its enduring influence on human behavior. By understanding and respecting these beliefs, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of human experience.